It's hard to tell, but I believe this is where the chasm starts. Oh. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is at times a very difficult game, but personally it's never been quite challenging enough. To fix this, I've set up 20 complex filters designed to make navigating absolutely impossible. To prove my skill, I'll be attempting to simply locate 10 light routes in the abyss in only one life, selecting a new and obstructive filter every time I reach a route. To start, however, I must complete perhaps the worst challenge of all, locating an entrance to the abyss. Also, apologies for the microphone constantly peaking. I'll fix that probably at some point, maybe. I mean, this is what I'm starting with, and I cannot see anything, but fortunately I at least know which direction I'm travelling in. It is right in front of me on the map, but still I cannot get to it. I seem to be climbing at the moment, so I'm assuming it's at the top of a hill. That music means there must be a dragon somewhere nearby. Whoa! Well, at least this makes it easy to find the abyss, I guess. This is just terrifying. I have no clue how far I am from the ground. There's usually a light route somewhere near the entrance to each abyss, and I think I can just about see one over there. Whoa, that is called a flux construct. I'm not ready to fight a boss. As much as I would like to, I think I will try to escape. I've got no clue whether it can still hurt me while I'm over the edge. Regardless, I think I can see what is the first to light route just in front of me. Oh, I'm walking through a forest. I wonder why it disappeared every few seconds. Well, I narrowly avoided a difficult boss fight, but that is at least one checkpoint found. There is something red over there that I think may be another route I can get to. So I think I may just traverse past the boss and try to get to that. But first, of course, I need to add a new filter. This is just plain nightmare-ish. The real difficulty with this one, which I think I'm going to go for, is just I won't be able to see when there's any evil stuff on the ground. I forgot what it's called. I am tempted to fight the boss with this filter on. Maybe if this goes well enough, I will. Okay, it's just got 100 times more darker. I did not think this would be a challenge. I can't really tell which item is which. So that was the effect of adding some more light. This is what the map looks like if you were interested. That's not going to be helping much. Whoa, I am taking damage. Oh, that is a base with a lot of enemies in, and I'm losing health very quickly. What is even going on? Okay, here I can just about see a few things. That might actually be one of the routes. There's certainly something here. Oh my god, that was complete luck, but I have managed to find the second route. At this rate, I can probably hit like 20. Well, at least now I can see completely clearly with no obstructions at all. I could invert the image, but as you can see, this isn't really much of a challenge. This is an interesting one. It might not be much of a challenge, but I think essentially what this one does is completely cuts out any colours that are a certain level of darkness. At the very least, I can see where the next light route is. Oh my god, I thought that was some weird enemy for a moment. This is where this one starts to get a little bit more challenging. As soon as it's just a tiny bit dark, I am completely blind. I can still see the light route. That is lucky. There seems to be a platform just here, though I'm not sure whether this extends. You definitely need a lot of light to see just a small area. The evil sludge stuff seems to kind of act as a bit of an indicator of where the cliff faces are. But that said, this is a long way to go up, especially without being able to see. Auto build is completely invisible. I picked up a helpful one called a super spring that basically gets you very high in very little time. If I can place this down, this may be enough to get me all the way to the top. Okay, here we go. I've got to make this count. Oh, I do not like where I am flying to. Is this a safe spot? That is fortunate. I did not think I was going to get out of that one. But amazingly, that is the third light route found already. This is going so well that I might be able to do this in about an hour. As you can see, the light route dispelled the darkness and brightened the surrounding area, which you can tell by the bright and colourful map. The other challenge is that the capture card I'm using for this is overheating so fast my house might be on fire by the end of this challenge. I mean, it's nice to see normally for 6 seconds. Now this one looks impressive. You can see the light route up there. It stands out surprisingly well with this. I might just go ahead with this one and give all of my viewers a migraine. No, who am I kidding? No one's watching this. I have lost 3 health at this point, so I need something to eat. I don't think I can navigate the menu. Where even is the pointer? Just look at how quickly that goes completely black. I'll go for, believe it or not, a nut cake. That does not look like a nut cake. Here's problem number 2. I can't read any of the text. That took way longer than it should have. It's been about 5 minutes, but I have managed to eat something. Congratulations. Play the victory music. God, with the image inverted, I thought for a moment I'd missed that light route. It appears as orange on the map. I'm hoping I can land here. I might have to look down for the remainder of this one just so I don't instantly get a headache. I'm just walking around in space. Watch this though, this is satisfying. That is incredibly high up though. I'm not sure if I've got any hope of reaching that. Oh gosh, I'm trying to fly over, but I seem to be at a spot currently I can't stand at. Wow, that was a lucky jump. It seems like, even though this one was a challenge, I have managed to reach the 4th light route. This is some really good progress. Okay, that's 4 down, 6 to go. I'm almost halfway there. However, I am near the ocean at this point, so I will need to turn back around. Just looking at the map above, there should be a route through here. If you don't know, basically the walls below mirror the rivers above. These aren't that far away in the scheme of things. I do, of course, need a new filter. The phones of the future. I mean, this might not be satisfying to watch. The issue here, as well as just being very hard to see, of course, is I won't be able to see my health bar or the map, or come to think of it, any of the other important things like stamina. Okay, never mind, I thought this one might be easier, but I'm already taking damage. Oh, and those are some enemies. I am not fighting them. Oh, that could be a lot of health taken away. If I die in this one, I'm going from the start, and I'm not letting that happen. Oh gosh. Okay, the good news is I think I've managed to escape the enemies, but the bad news is I'm heading in the complete wrong direction. Oh, that's the light route. This is the first glimpse of this one I've actually seen, and it doesn't seem to be too far away. As long as I don't turn around at all, I should be fine. Well, I've got no clue how much of this I'll cut out when I'm editing the video, but this one has not been fun. This could be an interesting challenge, a little bit different from the others. I might go for this one just for a little bit. I've just looked at the map and somehow I went to the wrong one. I was aiming for this one on the top right. Again, I'm not sure how to reach this one. There's a pretty tall wall instantly. This one might take a little bit longer just because I have to go around the outside. But at the very least, if I stay close to the wall, there's unlikely to be any enemies. Oh, those are enemies. Fortunately, they are relatively easy, these ones. Oh, I've just realised I thought this was a wall. With this filter, pretty much everything looks like a traditional cliff wall. Oh no, and that was an auto build wasted. I'm hoping I should have enough stamina to climb this. Although as you can see, the stamina wheel is cut out. I'm so almost there, but I'm not sure I have the stamina for it. I'm gonna jump, I'm gonna risk it. I am exhausted, as you can see, so that was pretty much the exact time to do that. No, don't tell me I was heading towards the wrong one. I've gone twice the distance I need to go. Well, that means I'll be at this one for another half hour. However, I am currently losing health very quickly. This is not good. Come to think of it, you do get Lionels down here, don't you? If I do run into a Lionel, that could definitely be where this ends. Oh my gosh, there is something there, but I do not know what. Is that a tree? Yeah, I think it is. I thought for a moment that was some enemy I had never encountered before. Okay, I'm safe for now. Any of these trees could be an enemy, though. But I think, though I might be mistaken, that this is the light route. So this is some really good progress, but unfortunately I haven't explored much of the map below this. If I'm lucky, there could be multiple shrines around this area here, so I'll set a marker just in the general direction I haven't explored yet. Although just quickly looking at this, I think there could be a Yiga clan base there. Although it's stupid, it might actually be worth exploring that. There could, if I'm lucky, be something that helps me traverse this a bit more easily. This does all depend on which filter I get, though. I might actually go for this one. It should at least be doable. Wow, look at how the gloom shines in this one. This one mostly just changes the colours rather than anything else. Ow, what just hurt me? Oh, I was literally just running into some spikes. Again, spikes causing an issue. In these areas where it's really dark, it does just become impossible to see. Oh, this is all evil stuff, and there seem to be quite a few enemies as well. I definitely want to avoid this place. Christ, that's not good. I just want to get out of here as fast as I possibly can. I wouldn't exactly call where I am safe at the moment, but at least it's out of the way. Once again, I'm going to try to use a spring to get out of this one. Oh, I think I'm going to have to fight this enemy. Oh, okay, that was incredibly easy. Maybe I was worrying a bit too much, though there is a frog. And my shield has broken. This could be a problem. I might just waste a rocket shield to get really high up. Although once again, I cannot see a thing. Is that weird green line a route? I'm imagining there's not much else it can be, so I will head towards it. Oh yes, I think it is. Although the next problem is I can't see what's in front of me. What on earth are those pillars though? I mean, I don't know quite what's going on here, but I will have a look. What on earth is this? I mean, this is an awful way to discover this part of the map. It's a miracle I got here just looking at all of the surrounding walls. If I go pretty much anywhere near the lava, I could be gone in seconds, so a more safer option might be to head into some unknown territory with a filter that isn't as much of a problem. I mean, it's definitely nice to finally see things normally. Just to be generous, I'm even going to take a gloom-resistant warding meat skewer. This just means I'll get a bit of extra time if I accidentally step on some gloom. Again, I can't see any light routes, but I'm hoping if I just run in a random direction, I should hit one fairly soon. Unfortunately, I thought fallen down a hole again, which is very typical of me. Oh my gosh, that is an enemy base. Oh, I do not like this. Wow, that is a lot of enemies. Oh no, I think I'm below some land. This could mean that I'm missing out on light routes. This is also the first time I've ended back at a spot I've been to before, which I can tell by the spring I've left here. Are you kidding me again? Oh god, they are right next to the spring. I did not build that fast enough. Although this took a while, I think I finally managed to find a light route. Oh yes, I think I might actually manage to get to this one. This one has definitely taken the longest though. I so almost died there. Now that would not have been an impressive way to go. Okay, there are 2 more to go. This one I'm going to attempt to be using just an image overlay. I don't have much planned for this, so I will just go for the main screen for Breath of the Wild. Why not? First, I'm going to try and reach some high ground. Already lost a heart to gloom. Not brilliant. I mean, I would talk to this person, but something tells me I will get attacked. And I'm not dying this late through the challenge. Are you kidding me? I explored so far, but there's one literally right here. That could have taken 30 seconds. As annoying as that is, this does mean that I've got 9 out of 10 down and just 1 to go. I'm not entirely convinced that there is another one over in this spot here. Just looking at the map, there isn't that much space, but there might be one nearer this direction. The only problem is, this could be the hardest one to find, since all of this water here will create some quite large walls just below. You know what? I'm going to try putting as many of the filters on as I can and see what I can create. Okay, maybe with this. This doesn't look impossible, and this is using about 10 or so filters all at once. This really looks bizarre. This could almost be something in an actual game. I did just lose a lot of health. It's hard to tell, but that's 4 hearts remaining just on the climb up. Look at how the light route works. This could be a long way to go, just depending on where the shrine is at. Oh gosh, it's so hard to tell when I'm standing in gloom. Oh, and that is an enemy. Oh, it's just a pebblet. Oh gosh, my health is incredibly low. I think this is all the health I can regenerate, unfortunately. So if I take too much damage, this really is the end of the run. Oh my gosh, that was a close one. I so almost exploded myself then, which would not have been a good end. That was another close one. I'm getting precariously close to ending this. Again, this is a bit of a worry. There is a very large flat space here, and I'm not entirely sure what that could mean. I'm really starting to get worried that there's a boss somewhere in the middle of this. And look at how flat all of that area is. This could be a very dangerous area. I'm on 5 hearts remaining. There's a lot of gloom around here to step in. Is that a Bokoblin King? I think that might be. I'm close enough to the base of the map now that I can probably turn around. I mean, at this point I'm just guessing. It could be anywhere here. Oh my god, I think that might be it. It's not exactly close to me, but I think I might be able to do this. I'm hoping I can just spring over most of this. No, I think I've lost it. This is honestly so difficult. If it seems easy, I do not have a clue which direction it's in. Oh my word, that's it. This is the 10th and final one I need to find. It's just around the corner. As long as I don't run out of stamina, I think I've done it. Oh my god, I think that's the last light route. That's all 10 of them done. Finally, I can take off all of these filters. I mean, this has been incredibly difficult, but very fun. Just looking at the map, this was a much more ambitious goal than I thought it was. That's a decent percentage of the entire map explored. Well, with that, I think I might end it for today. If this does well, I might well return with something similar in future. Regardless, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you whenever I next create a video. So as promised, I will try to defeat the construct at the start of this abyss. I think it's only fair if I do this with the hardest filter though. But I can definitely see him just about. Oh, I took some damage there for sure. Well, it was a good run.